Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. Hobby, wait. Go on in. Good girl. A bit of a catch-up styly vlog because, wow, that is bright. Firstly, we're doing a bit of a test to see if I don't go out of focus without a cap on. So fingers crossed I'm in focus at the moment because I can't see you because the sun's so bright. Secondly, apologise, I'm a bit husky. That was all the singing over the weekend with Lucy and Gareth, doing our many miles journeys, eventing. And thirdly, I feel like there's so much to catch up on. Thirdly, today is my final consultation prior to my surgery, which is, hi boys, hi Ferrari, where's Banksy Bam? I've been to the gym early this morning, so I haven't actually done the ponies yet. I've actually just got a PB in squatting. I've also been coughing a bit and I've pulled something in my back. So pros and cons at my gym session this morning. Sorry, I was just checking I could actually see Banks. Morning boys, are we okay? Are you there? Zoom in a bit, see if you stay in focus. Wow, you have not stayed in, there you go. There you go, darlings, hiya. Hi Ferrari, you really want to come and say hello. He says, if you haven't seen guys, I was eventing yesterday. Mummy and I did our first BE90 together. But I'm sure the majority of you have seen because we've had some lovely comments on Instagram. But it's yet to be uploaded to Facebook. All right, Banks? Dinklebum? Don't really want to encourage you to come this close to the hedge, Ferrari. But yes, 2 weeks today until... Oh, I thought I heard a car then. Oh, hi, sweetheart. Are you coming with us? Are you coming for a walkies? Hello, little hop along. You okay? Where's Reggie Rowe? Rob said when he went down the lane yesterday, all 4 of you went. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Shock horror, story of my life. Got a PB at the gym, 120 on the hack squat machine, I think. We put 90 on and it's 30 on its own. So yeah, that's 120. And 3 sets of 8 or 10 reps. Something like that. Anyway, I've got a little bit of footage. I've got some evidence for myself, mainly because I wanted to show Rob. But I'm going to show you guys too, because I am proud. And I think when you're proud, you need to celebrate these things. And actually, that is something that I have definitely... I'm really sorry, this is probably not good footage. I'm basically trying it without the cap too, to see whether that makes a difference with regards to staying in focus as opposed to not being able to track me and see my eyes. But the trouble is I'm shutting my eyes because the sun's so bright. Right, I think I'm going to carry on, take the doggies down the lane and the cat, sorry, not just the doggies, and talk to you guys a bit more because I do actually need to phone the consultant because I've actually had a text to say I've got an appointment today and tomorrow. So I could be wrong saying that this is my that my appointment is today at 12:50 because it says I've got one today at 12:50 and one tomorrow at 2:30. So I'm going to make that phone call and then I will update you guys and we'll have a good proper catch up. I want to speak a bit about Banksy Boo too, and yeah, let's insert the little bit of gym footage and I'll be back to you in a minute for a good old chinwag and catch up, and a big thank you to you all for being so supportive. Honestly, I have evented a lot in September in comparison to the rest of the month, September/October, and it's been quite full on actually. But the support that you guys have given me and the horses and the reassurance and the pride and the such big increase in self-belief has been, yeah, so rewarding and good, and yeah, really good for my self-belief. So I'm grateful to you all for being so supportive and lovely and encouraging. Right, I'm going to make this phone call before I forget because otherwise I won't be having an operation in 2 weeks' time. Is that low enough?
Borderline.
With my barn up there to check. On the subject of my surgery and getting ready for my downtime, guys, I have been getting the horses winter wardrobes and everything sorted. I've been sorting out my own wardrobes, and I have also just been planning and prepping and just getting a bit organised with things that I can do and that will take up my downtime and keep me occupied and entertained. I actually found, there's poppy hairs on it now, my old iPad that I haven't actually had or used for a very long time, because I did actually lend it to my dad after he had his car accident a couple of years ago. And when I got it back, I just popped it in a drawer and it went flat, and I wasn't actually sure whether it would recharge or take charge, but it has. So I have managed to bring it back to life. I have done a complete reset and restore of all my apps, which I know is going to help keep me entertained and occupied during my 6 weeks, that sounds way too long, of not riding. Which leads me on to thanking Reedley for partnering up with me on today's video. Reedley is an app that gives you access to over 8,000 magazines and newspapers at the click of a button or tap of the screen if you're using an iPad. It's super easy to use and navigate. You can use the search tab at the top, which obviously the first word I'm going to type into it is horse, and it will search for and show you all of the magazines and articles which have connections to horses. And then, say for instance, I click straight on horse and hound, it will show me instantly the most recent issues in date order. As I scroll up through, I'll insert a little snippet of what it looks like on the screen here when you are in the app itself. It also shows you across the top like trending articles or articles you might be interested in. You can be more specific in your search, maybe hoof health. And there straight away the top article comes up, Winter Hoof Care Essentials Unveiled. And once you are in said article or magazine feature, you can either read it as if it is like a paper version of the magazine that you can flick and scroll through, you can zoom in and out, or you can click at the bottom of the screen, literally tap article view, and then it changes it so that on the bottom left corner you can tick on the T, like the text font size, and then you can increase or decrease the size of the font. You can also change the background colour, whether you want to read it off a white or a black background, and then yes, you can reset it back to standard, come out again, depending on your preference. One thing I know I do specifically want to put more time into doing whilst I am not riding for those weeks is enhance my photography skills. So I have actually bookmarked a few articles to help with enhancing my editing, because I'm good at taking the photos, but sometimes I do feel I get a little bit carried away with the editing and with the changing of colours. So I have found a really good article in one of the photography magazines that I am going to read more in depth when I have the downtime. And one of the good features with bookmarking these articles is that then you can pre-download that issue of said magazine, and then if you are going to be maybe getting on a flight away in an area that you might not have any Wi-Fi or signal, then you do know that you have access to it without needing to have access or connectivity to the internet. You can also add up to 5 profiles, individual profiles, on your Reedley account, meaning that nobody has to miss out. So like I have a profile for myself and also have a profile for Rob, so he has access to his Golf Weekly or Golf Monthly, one or the other, and Golf World, that's one of his favourites too. If you guys would like to give Reedley a try, you can download the app. It is completely free. You are not having my scrunchy puppy. No, she wants to go play. But yes, I will pop a QR code on the screen here now. You can scan that with your phone, or you can click on the link, which will be in the description box below. It's a fantastic offer, so do take advantage of the free trial today.
At 12:50.
Yeah.
So that's like to have bloods and swabs.
Okay.
And then the 7th, tomorrow, is an appointment with Rebecca herself.
Oh, okay, so it's 2 separate appointments. Okay.
She wants the surgery to go ahead.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes,
Yeah.
here at the Duchy, come to the main reception, and then they'll both be in the outpatient side of the hospital.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks for your help. Cheers. Bye. Turns out, apparently, it is 2 appointments. Today is for bloods and swabs with a nurse. So just a routine pre-op appointment, and then tomorrow is with the actual surgeon, a consultation with her again. So yeah, exciting, but slightly or very daunting. And another reason why I wanted to thank you all for your support, really, I guess, in the last few vlogs, is because with it being potentially my last few competitions of the year, come on old man, good boy darling, I have tried and with me feeling a bit anxious and not sleeping as good as I could be, I have tried to really focus on my riding and my mindset and be more, hi Banks, I'm coming now darling, he's calling me, put the doggies in, change my shoes, yeah, just try to be a bit more focused on the competition. As much as I'm aware vlogging is my job, my full-time income, I am also aware that, one, I am riding 50% of the time. I am riding a young horse who requires my full concentration, and 2, like Banksy's last event, it was an important one. Not that we went there to massively be competitive, but I still wanted to give it our best shot. So yeah, I do feel like, whereas I used to primarily always focus purely on the vlogging and getting the content and making sure everything's like being recorded well and sounds good and stuff like that, and giving you regular updates throughout the competition day. For instance, yesterday it was so full on with Enzo and Mars, me and Lucy, having such close together times. Literally for the jumping phases I was like, Gareth, don't worry about my camera at all, just use your phone, like any footage is appreciated. I know that my followers aren't fussy as much as I like things to be in focus and have good sound. I know that lots of you guys do just appreciate the content as it comes, and I'm very, very lucky and grateful to have people film for me and help me and be of such fabulous assistance. So yeah, I did kind of just want to explain that a little bit too, guys, because I have, yeah, been a little bit, well, very anxious about, as much as it's something I want to have done and I know is going to be a massive benefit, and I am excited as well, I still am a little bit worried. I'm a bit worried in a way, as I've said, that vlogging is now my sole income, and I do need to continue to be able to earn money. And obviously I'm not sure exactly, I've been given an idea of approximately 6 weeks that I potentially might not be able to ride for. But I will update you after. I was going to do a whole day, but if I'm only doing swabs and stuff today, I might update you after the consultation with the surgeon tomorrow, so I can ask a few more questions, because when I went in for the first consultation, I was just adamant I want it done, and I didn't want to ask any questions that might put me off or stop me from wanting to go ahead. So yeah, I will continue this vlog a bit throughout today, because I do want to do a bit of a Banks update too, and then probably finish it after the consultation tomorrow. I did want to show you guys this picture because I don't think I showed it, as I said, in the last vlog. Oh wow, that's low. Why is my tripod doing that? My picture from our first 90 together. How is that 90 as well, guys? Doesn't that look big? Definitely felt, especially with the way Enzo jumps things, more like a metre. But yeah, super duper proud that we did. As much as it's not, like, I hate it, as I said in a post on Instagram, hate it when people say only 80 or only 70 or only, I'm only doing the 90 if you've previously done a metre or just this, or like, I hate that terminology and lingo. I think it's really important for your mindset not to downgrade any achievements or explain yourself. Say, if I decided now I wanted to go and do another 80 with Enzo, it would be for confidence for him. So I wouldn't want to be like, oh, we're stepping back down, like we're still competing. We're still, yeah, it's no... This is why I don't explain things like this, because I get so worried about getting my words wrong. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is I'm chuffed to have ended the season having completed a 90, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's all systems go to permanently only do 90s now. He might do some 80s when we come out at the beginning of next season, like Banks doesn't only do 100s now, he still does some 90s too. So yeah, I just think it's really, really important, and it's something I've definitely noticed has made a massive impact on my mindset and my self-belief, that we don't downcry any achievements. We do see the positives and reap the rewards of all of the good things and amazing things that we do with our precious ponios. Right, I am actually going to go and feed my precious ponios now, because it is 20 to 9, 22 9? 20 past 9, not 22 9. No, it's not, it's 25 to 10, I can't read a clock backwards. But yeah, I'm going to go and strip a layer off them, give them a late brekkie, almost brunch, and then take you guys to see Sir Banksy Boo. That is the boys in and fed. What are you doing? You let Dinks have some? Did I not stir it very well? Did you get a mouthful of a bit of too much supplement? He's so fussy. Like, he eats all the supplements, but I do have to make sure I make his food wet enough and mix it enough. Did I not mix that very well? Is that why you're sharing that bit with Dinks? You are funny, aren't you? Can you maybe join us for a bit of a Banksy Boo update? I feel like I do need to now wash my hand off prior to... Do you wash it in your full look? It's muddy enough, so I may as well. Do you wash it in your mane? You're covered in food anyway. Hey? So, Banksy Boo update. He's absolutely fine, by the way. There's nothing wrong with him. Hence, he was on our secret mission on Friday, having the time of his life and actually highly embarrassing his mother because he was an absolute hooligan. But I can't share too much about that at present. What I can share is, technically and sadly, our eventing season has finished. Yesterday's event was my last event on both boys, although I have seen in the calendar there's a horse events Calmsden one-day event at Calmsden, horse events event at Calmsden on the 18th and 19th. My surgery's on the 20th. I'm like, ooh, could I get one more run in? And then I'm like, ooh, but which pony would I take? Like, in an ideal world, now that he has qualified at Badminton 100, I'd love to take him and do the 100 to keep on top of my confidence. I went to say then to make sure that Chillington wasn't a fluke, but that was not something I am saying, because that's like old Tina lingo, and I know it wasn't a fluke. I know we are perfectly capable of doing well at that level, so I'm zapping or shutting myself down anytime I get those sort of thoughts or jokes even pop into my head, because it's not a joke. I didn't think we were recording then. We are perfectly capable. It just seems funny to me, one, to be missing out on Bicton, which is my favourite event of the year. Yes, it's a badminton qualifier. Oh, look, Bicton. However, I don't always, I definitely don't always primarily do it for the aim of qualifying. I do it because I blimmin' love a 3-day event, and so does he. It's the only time we get to do roads, tracks and steeplechase, which is so much fun. Highly recommend. I think entries have shut, so silly me saying that now. I probably should have talked about this a little bit earlier. But yeah, Bicton is my favourite event of the year, his favourite event of the year, and I feel a bit mad that I spent the latter part of the season chasing or trying to gain the MER to qualify to ride there, when now I won't actually be riding there. And it's not that I won't actually be riding there because we have already qualified for badminton, it's that I won't be riding there because my operation is like 3 days before the event. So my surgery was initially, I know, are we in focus or not? I'm gonna have to check this before carrying on, because I don't want to have to refilm all this. My surgery was, he's finished his breakfast now too, or brunch should I say, was initially the 3rd of November, so I was really excited about Bicton being my final event. Like, as I say, favourite event of the season. It's 3-day, you get road track steeplechase, you get the Saturday night party, you get to trot up. It's quite local, so many people I know will be there, and actually you do get the chance of qualifying for badminton too. So I was really excited and looking forward to going to that, as I do every year. I can always know that the ground's going to be perfect for him, and yeah, sadly that was not meant to be, because they brought my surgery forwards. Basically they gave me the option of having it, is it 2 weeks earlier? I think it's 2 weeks earlier, which does work better for me as well, because my mum goes away on like the 11th of November or something like that, and I would much rather my mum was in the country should I need her. You know what it's like when you have something done or you feel a bit poorly or under the weather, you always want your mummy. So yes, when they offered me the option of the 20th of October, I did accept that, and that was prior to me having done Chillington. I'd literally just got my MER at Chard. I'd paid Banksy's membership. I hadn't actually registered him BE this year because I'd literally not done any. And then in the summer I was like, oh no, we have got a regional final. I will register him, and obviously I entered Portman, didn't end up going there because the ground was too hard for my liking. Tried to get him to Solihull to get the 90 MER so that we could do, because I had the idea and the aim of entering Chillington, but never in a million years did I think or want to try and qualify at 100 for badminton again. So I entered Portman to try and get my 90 MER to do Bicton. Didn't go to that. Entered Solihull, didn't go to that. I was not happy to run him on any form of firm ground because I know he doesn't like it. So withdrew from both of those. Then Enzo had originally been entered for Chard. Enzo had slightly puffy hocks post running on slightly hard ground at West Wilts. So again, I think I've said that in a previous vlog, definitely won't be doing anything on hard ground on him too. I'm precious with Banks, just because Enzo's younger doesn't mean I need to be any less precious with him. So I'm going to do what I've always done with Banksy with him and be over the top careful, because that's the way I am and that's how I roll. And yeah, so I switched Enzo out from Chard and entered Banksy. Got Banksy his 90 MER, and then literally, so that he could do Bicton 3-day, literally the next morning I had a message from the hospital to say they could do my surgery 2 weeks earlier on the 20th. And my initial thoughts were, no. As much as that'll work with mummy being at home more, mummy, I definitely am squinting sat here. I definitely want to do Bicton, like it's a highlight of the season for me, and I'm going to feel cheated if I don't get to do it, especially now I've put the time and effort and money into gaining the 90 MER to allow us to do it. However, after conversations with Mum and Robbie, we decided that it was more important for me to have my surgery and the help from Mum with the horses and animals whilst she is in the country, and to give me more healing time prior to her going away. And then, literally, 2 weeks after that, or 12 days after that, obviously, we went to Chillington and bossed the 100, which I'm still beaming about, still buzzing about, and still extremely proud of. And yeah, we don't, as much as I say we don't need to do Bicton 3-day now, it's not the need, it's just the love for it. I absolutely, hand on heart, can tell you it is my favourite event of the year. I actually prefer riding there than I did at badminton. Although Cirencester Park last weekend was pretty close, and I think the fact that you can do road tracks and steeplechase there is cool, and definitely something I will be aiming Enzo Ferrari for next year. Hello. You come for a little cuddle. She is one of the cuddliest little things now, aren't you? You used to be such a little feral girl, and you love cuddles. You're going to miss the fact I haven't got nails. Got no nails, so I can't do good chin scratches. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, we qualified, so no Bicton, but we are going to badminton. Eek! So Banks is having a little bit of downtime now, before when I'm back in the saddle. Apparently I'm going to be out of the saddle for about 6 weeks, but again I'm going to confirm that tomorrow. Had a sudden thought that I'd stop recording then, just because I can't see the red light because I'm being blinded by the lights. Yeah, bit of downtime before cracking on with the winter training. My aim and goal, and something that, bless his heart, Cameron always told us we would be capable of doing, is to compete or complete or attempt, maybe we'll say attempt, not complete. No, we will complete, to get round a newcomers show jumping track this winter. I need to be more competent and confident in our ability show jumping. I know when my blood is up and when I'm feeling determined cross country, we can boss it, we can ace it, and I do have the adrenaline, drive and desire and bravery to attack it. But show jumping, when the fences get a bit bigger, I do get a bit wimpier and do flap. Perfect example yesterday, actually. Some of the jumps at Bovington that Enzo had to do in the 90 definitely looked more like a metre, definitely felt and looked like the biggest track that I'd ever jumped on him, and a couple of the jumps I literally was a few strides out and I'm like, I can't see a stride, so just go! Rather than waiting and putting my training into practice, I did flap and kick and wah! Panic. So definitely going to be registering, providing my recovery goes well, registering both boys BS this winter. They're both currently BD registered as well, and I would like to get both of them qualified. Who am I saying this? But qualified for the pet plan, I've been told. Any more dressage divas out there that are watching, please inform me if I'm correct or wrong, but pet plan something or other that happens at Morton in February. I thought that would be a good thing to give me a goal and aim to strive towards when I am recovering and getting my bum back in the saddle for both of them. I think Banks needs one more score at novice and Enzo needs one more score at prelim by, I think, within the next 2 weeks. But yeah, with show jumping, I would like to get Banks around if not a couple, of newcomers tracks, because I am aware that the show jumping at Badminton does look big. I've been back through and watched a couple of vlogs from people that have done the 100, and yeah, it does look big. But after how well he jumped again at Chillington, in testing ground conditions, I am feeling confident and positive and excited to stop wrapping him up in cotton wool and being quite so precious with him, because he is that little bit older. Late teens, he'll be 19 next year when he goes to Badminton. But so is, as many of you told me, lots of the 5-star event horses. And yeah, we're not making excuses. We are going to 100% embrace every amazing opportunity that gets offered our way, like the fun times that we had on Friday, although he was a bit of a hooligan. I am very fortunate that I am going to be able to continue to train with Alex over the winter. I'm taking Enzo up for another lesson with Tim on Friday this week. And yeah, just get a plan in place so as when I am healed and am able to be fully and properly back in the saddle, that it's all systems go to fine-tune the bits that need fine-tuning, and just to, yeah, continue with the self-belief and the trust and building the bond with Enzo, and continuing to keep the self-belief and bond and positivity with Sir Banksy, because he is the absolute, well, you're both best boys really, aren't you? You're both best in your own rights. But that horse cross country, honestly, I don't think, as much as you are mega, my darling, you're a little bit more laid back than Banks. Whether it will come with time that you get a bit more excited about it, I don't know, but I don't think I will ever sit behind another set of ears that thrives for the job cross country more than this patchy boy. But Enzo's coming in to tell me potentially he feels different. Hey? I know it's going to be a long old winter of not going cross country. You were fabulous yesterday, weren't you? You were such a good boy. In fact, I do actually need to go and end that vlog, because I didn't end it before leaving those guys yesterday. So I am going to leave the horses in a little bit of peace. I'm going to go in and get myself a shower, because I have got to go to the hospital in a minute. And when I get back, I am going to talk to you a little bit about, because lots of people have asked, and I'm intrigued to know whether you would like a full video on it. I think it's something I could do. But yeah, a little bit more about what I touched on earlier, in the fact that YouTube and vlogging is my sole income now. And I know that lots of you are interested in how us, I say us as put us into like a category, but how influencers do actually make a living and earn income by vlogging. And that's something I'm quite happy to talk to you guys about, especially probably a bit more in depth when my bum can't be in the saddle. So yeah, if that's something that does interest you, or you are thinking of getting into, wanting to get into, or have dabbled in a bit in the past and would like to potentially become a full-time content creator, then do let me know in the comments below, because that is something I'm more than happy, good girl, to share my thoughts and my experience with, and yeah, touch slightly on a different subject and different niche. I am gonna have to go because I do need to get my bum in the shower, or my whole body in the shower. But yeah, I will see you after my appointment. I'm going on my own, so I'm not going to vlog the appointment, but I am potentially going to vlog the whole process. I'm going to check with the surgeon tomorrow that that is going to be okay too, because again, lots of you have said you would love for me to share my experience being large busted and being, oh, on the subject, your guide to your breast reduction. I can definitely speak a bit more about it in, oh, that's me planning my October videos too. See, I am being a good girl. I'm being very motivated and organised this Monday. And another thing quickly, because I am the best at procrastinating and not actually getting on with what I need to do. That was my bra drawer. Literally had, last Monday I think that was, the biggest motivation to just suddenly sort it through. I've kept one of my nice bras because I want to do an after picture once they're gone. And then I've just got a couple of sports bras left that I will just use between now and then. But all of my nice, like, go-y outy type bras and lots of my other sports bras that were, say, I had quite a few that were still newer tags, I found homes for, so I'm glad that some of you have put them to use, as much as it felt a little bit odd sharing it on my story. Yeah, at the end of the day I realised they're expensive and I didn't want them to go to waste. A couple of you, quite a few of you, not a couple of you, did suggest some charities that take them too, and I do still have in this room, sorry it's gone dark, quite a big pile to sort through as well of more bras. I've got some there that are new with tags, so some of those will also go off to charity and to women's refuges, etc. And yeah, it's all just a journey, but a journey I am, like I say, slightly anxious about, but also very excited about, and something I've chose to have done. So yeah, I will see you after my appointment in a few hours time and give you a little update. I'm not sure, like I say, how much I'm going to actually find out today, but if not, I will cut straight to post tomorrow's appointment. Having a little breather, as my arm doesn't want to give blood. And getting some more hydration in. Oh damn, they managed to get to blood. I was about to say it's crazy to think that in 2 weeks' time, when I walk out of there, it will be a lot lighter. I was going to say the next time I walk out of there, because the next time's tomorrow. Trying to get him as square as possible. It's a few days later, guys. And when we were up at Lucy and Gareth's, finishing eventing last week, Gareth put their stick on him, and he was bigger than what I thought. So I'm putting my stick on to check. And he is 16.1.5. The bubble. He's not 16.2. If he was 16.2, he's 16.2 with fingers in there. So no, he's not. He is 16, just 16.1.5. So we haven't grown too much. I can still do the with the height test. Good boy. But we wanted to thank you for all the lovely comments on the vlog that went live last night. I'm a bit behind because I was going to update you on my operation after I went to the consultant. But I got a little bit overwhelmed. Not because I don't want to have it done. I do want to have it done. I can't wait to have it done. It's just a lot. It is a life-changing thing, and I know it is, as I said, something I've chosen to do, but yeah, I had all the stuff done. I was all excited and I showed it off on Instagram stories, all the lines they drew on me. I'll put a little snippet in here because I didn't film it on my camera, and then whenever I went to pick up the camera on my own, I'm not on my own at the moment, I yeah, just guess the giggle. Let's play guess the giggle. Well, guess the hand. Oh, look as well. When have you ever seen me like that?
I haven't.
No nails. She said I have to have like clear nails so that they can check you're basically alive when you're under anaesthetic.
Wow.
Oh, it is. I think that's the reason. If anybody knows, it is.
All right.
Oh, hello. What's happened here? Also, what colour are we calling Banks?
Babe.
Susie, who is behind the camera.
Hi guys. You haven't seen me for a while.
Seen him for a few weeks because we fell out apparently. Oh, Enzo, stop! No, you've been a busy bee, haven't you? And I've not been here much. But he looks like a bourbon chocolate. Don't look at his bum because the grass is coming through. He's still dappling, and he's getting a runny tummy. Oh, what have I seen? Can you come and be on camera, please? We've also got grass glands. Probably noticed that on Enzo as well, haven't you? Meeting all the juicy bits that come through.
Yeah, that was something you taught me about today because I had no idea about that.
Doesn't he look like a, I said a conker the other day, but he's changed again since that. He looks like a chocolate bourbon now.
Yeah, he does.
Right, can you go in here? Because I thought you were in here. We just didn't put the thingy across. We are about to go for a ride, but Susie just asked me how the consultation went.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep getting that word wrong.
I've got questions, mate.
Yeah. Oh, questions, mate. Have we made up?
Yeah, why does everyone think we've fallen out?
Oh. Why you're not on vlogs and why we're not at your... I'm going to come to one of your lessons soon. You've just been keeping it hush-hush, haven't you?
Yeah, so basically when well, there's two things. Basically, number one is I've got a day job now, so, or like...
Busy bee.
And, yeah, my riding lessons, when I first went and obviously was learning to jump, I said to the instructor, right, I don't want to bring Tina or Emily with me for like 4 or 5 weeks because I want to like learn and then show them what I've learned. But it's been really difficult because obviously, because you've offered to come, Emily's offered to come, and I've had to politely be like,
why does she not want us there?
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, no, not in a minute. I've got somebody with me, and then like, yeah.
But it's nice that Simon's enjoying coming with you too.
Yes, that's my hubby. Yeah, he's been coming with me a couple of times. But yeah, I think you'll be well impressed, mate.
Okay.
Hopefully.
We're hoping that I can maybe get up to a lesson
before
you go. Or immediately after.
Yes, which
op.
will be good.
But for now, we are getting the boys ready. Enzo thinks he's just going to polish off the rest of the hanging basket. Yeah. We're getting the boys ready to go on a little hack. It has been a little while since you rode Banks, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because he's been a busy boy eventing again.
Yeah. I rode him whilst you were away one day and then...
Oh yeah, Em went out with you, didn't she?
You picked up your scores and it looks like a very, very good day. Banks wants to say well done to his brother.
He says, well done, mummy, and well done to my brother.
Yeah. He said my prep talk worked.
Rode Ferrari as well when you were away the other week.
Yeah.
And honestly...
Yeah, first solo hack on Enzo Ferrari.
Yeah, and that, honestly...
She just doesn't put things on Instagram and tag me, otherwise I'd reshare it.
I do.
She will, about 5 weeks later.
I'm not, yeah. But honestly, that hack that I did with Enzo, gosh, he is on a mission.
You reckon you did it about 15 minutes quicker than Banks?
Yeah. I was like, wow, like, you know, like when your boobs hurt a little bit. You know?
Yeah, I do know that feeling. Wow, what, you're telling me I'm still going to have that feeling when they're smaller?
Wow. You want to go my
smaller.
size?
Yeah.
You're going to go... What are you going to...
Oh, people keep asking me what size I'm going to go. They don't really, like, guarantee you a size as such.
So you can't be like,
I
I
just
want
said
to be
as
a B
small
or a
as
C.
possible. No, but as small as possible without, and if you want the in-depth gruesomeness of it, without completely removing my nipples. Basically, you have to save like quite a lot of flesh around the blood supply.
Show everyone.
I could draw. Wow, the drawings that were on here have literally only just washed off. I think everybody thought on Instagram that I was having it done like the next day the other day when I did show some of the artistic design that was drawn all over me in purple marker. But yeah, basically they like have to protect the blood vessel that goes to the nipple so that you don't lose, well, basically so the nipple doesn't die, and also so that you keep the sensation as well. Fingers crossed to your nipple. We all love a bit of nipple sensation. I'll probably get demonetised now from saying that. Well, so you know if you're hot or cold and all that larky. So yeah, basically they draw down there and then they cut under around there. Apparently they use a cookie cutter to cut your nipple out and make it smaller. I was like, but some cookies are massive. I don't want. I want a jammy Dodger size. jammy Dodger size nipple. And then they like twist it up and put it on. They don't actually fully remove it. They just twist the supply up to place it higher. Because currently they're not very high.
So then we have stitches in there then?
Yeah, I guess they have little subtle, because they've made it smaller, they have to take off the whole, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I feel like I was going to say something else or share something else about it, but apparently I'm not allowed to ride for 6 weeks. Not sure if I said that. Nah, that'll be the hardest bit, I think.
Yeah.
And not allowed to go to gym for 3 weeks. I thought it might be longer than that, so I'm quite pleased about that.
And in hospital for a night?
Only one night.
Only a night, yeah.
Only one night, yeah. Allowed to drive after 3 days, apparently. It's just the riding that's the longest bit, but hey.
But then surely, like, that hopefully will be quicker, maybe.
Yeah. The highest risk, apparently, we've got to get the dog. But I've chosen, or Rob and I have decided we're going to get the doggies looked after by my friend Fifi, because the biggest risk, because of the amount of stitches I will have, which is what's different in a reduction as opposed to implants. I'll have scarring down there and scarring under there. Is animal hair risk of infection. Because animal hair obviously gets everywhere, doesn't it? So no clipping for me. I'd be like, yeah, I'm fixed. I'm not allowed to put my arms up over here, but I can clip a belly. But no, animal hair. So no dogs on the bed. They might go and stay at my friend's for a few nights at the beginning.
No cats in the house.
No cats in the house. Reggie's been in the house loads recently, actually. That's when you know that the weather's changed, because he keeps lying on the sofa all damn day. But yeah, I feel like I was gonna say a bit more, do a bit more in this video, but I think that might just be a wrap for this one, because it is a lot to process for me. I am happy sharing it, and I'm glad that so many of you are like feeling a benefit or interested in knowing more about it. Obviously having big boobs is a bit of a hindrance when you are a horse rider. So yeah, it's been really reassuring. So many of you that have actually messaged me and said you know somebody that has had it done, or even have had it done yourself, and have said that so many people have said the only regret is not having it done sooner. So I am, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, everything, going to be reporting that back to you guys all as well. But yeah, I think just the last few days it feels so much more real, and it is a big. So I think I'm under for about 3 hours. Apparently.
I was going to ask you that. How long are you going
under for 3 hours, and
how much? No, you said to me they would take off £8, wasn't it?
Yeah, about £8 apparently will be removed.
That's
which
crazy.
Is a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, if you were to actually hold £8,
that's heavy. Yeah,
that's heavy.
So I'll no longer be doing this. I'll be up on my posture. Well, I was speaking to Alex about that. He's like, your posture's going to change completely, isn't it? I was like, yes, it is. So I'm going to be like proper dressage rider.
You have to go shopping for new bras.
I know, that's going to be fun too. And
yeah.
Not all new clothes, because lots of my clothes are a nice stretchy fit anyway. But
I don't think you'll be a 12 on the top anymore, will you?
No.
I think you'll be a 10.
Well, yeah, and sometimes I have to get a 14 to make sure it will zip up around my boobs. So fingers crossed, I will be a bit more in proportion. That's the one. Right, shall we get these boys ready for a little hacky woo?
Yes.
And guys, I think that's a wrap for this video. I did say, and Suze has actually said to me before that I should talk about this, but that will be something I can mainly film in my time off, maybe, is that I was going to speak a bit about how, as a YouTuber, you do earn money, because I said that's been a bit daunting as well, isn't it? I've got potentially 6 weeks of not riding, whereas riding and sharing my journey with my horses is my only form of income.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit daunting too. You don't get sick pay when you're self-employed, you've got to do it all yourself. So I will probably make a little video a bit more about that and explain for people who may be interested in content creating or influencing. But
and people just like to follow your everyday life, don't they?
Yeah, very true. And I'm grateful to everybody for the support and the love, especially those of you that's been here from day dot. It's incredible, really. Look at these little ears.
How many years have you been on YouTube now?
8.
Have you? Wow.
And I'm nearly at 200,000.
I saw that the other day, actually.
I know, and I'm about to plot and plan. That's something I'm going to make myself do when I'm off, is plot and plan, because Instagram's nearly at 90, so I'm going to plan a 90k giveaway. Because I haven't done one since I did my 75k giveaway. So I thought that would be a nice thing to keep me occupied when I'm feeling a bit better mentally, but not physically able to do as much as I would have liked to. Because us horsey girls are always go, 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 go. It's going to be so alien trying to rest. And my brain doesn't rest very easily either.
You'll be out here on a chair whilst we'll be mucking out.
Yeah, I will be. Thankfully, I'm going to have all my rear link cameras around stalking, like shouting instruction at people. No, I have said one of my plans and goals is to put more time into learning how to edit better, because obviously I really enjoy my photography, and I think that is a string to my bow when I maybe don't want to share my life all the time anymore. So I have bookmarked some articles in Reedley that I can learn from with my editing skills, and yeah, I'm going to make sure I put time into doing that. And do remember, guys, if you do want to try out the Reedley app, then the link will be in the description box below. You can also scan the QR code and you can take advantage of a 2-month free trial. But yeah, that is a wrap from me for now. I am going to go, or we are going to go and get these boys exercised. Probably like my 7th to last ride.
Oh, don't say
I'm
that.
cutting it down. I know it's horrible, isn't it? I was so tempted to go eventing again next week, but we're not. I'm actually going to make myself go to dressage, because I want to try and get another qualifying score so that Enzo can go to the pet plan area festivals, fingers crossed, in February. That's going to be a goal for me, to get back in the saddle and back riding again after the op.
And then you've got to do badminton prep.
And then Banksy's badminton prep. Yeah, I know. Alex and Simone said I can go, or Simone said I can go around for dinner and do some winter training plans, which is so sweet.
Oh, that's really nice.
Bless her. She's like, you can come round for supper when we're back from America. That was very sweet. So yeah, that is a wrap. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support as always. Thank you, Susie, for holding the heavy camera.
You're very welcome. And nice to be back.
It's actually my old one too, which isn't quite as heavy, is it? Hopefully it stayed in focus. I'm going to learn, whilst I'm off, about why my cameras keep going out of focus even without a cap on. But yeah, that is a wrap for now, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
Just keep on doing what you do, 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 do what you like, do what you like.